If you're searching for homes for sale in Cedar Park, but want space without automatically going to a two-story, this one's worth seeing. We're in the Red Oaks neighborhood, and for $775, you're getting more than 3,200 square feet, all in one level. But the square footage isn't the most interesting thing about this home. So let's go take a look inside. We're curbside, and this is a David Weekley home here in Cedar Park in the Red Oak neighborhood. We have flagstone on the walk-up, and the landscaping is looking pretty good for July, I might say. So going inside, we're going to have this pretty standard here in the Central Texas area, the white stone walk-up with a brick. But this is a one-story in Cedar Park in the Red Oaks neighborhood. The one thing I like about this floor plan is it's one story, and this home, I believe, is all hard surface. So you can see the transition there through to the kitchen. So you know, these large floor plans are not as prominent as you think. One stories with over 3,000 square feet are a little more rare in the Cedar Park area, especially more recently. You'd see these. So most of the homes in this neighborhood were built between 2006 and 2011. So having a 3-car garage and a 3,000 square foot home takes a lot of, that's pretty good sized lot. I believe this lot is just over 1/4 of an acre. So we're in the formal dining, which is open, and I love how you have like these little very high ceilings with the architectural designs for the walkthroughs. And this takes you through to the kitchen and to the living area. Very open, lots of windows, as you can tell. We've got the granite countertops. You have the 36-inch cabinets. You have the gas countertop in the island. So it flows pretty well. I don't know if y'all know, if you cook a lot, you know the Trinity. You know, you've got the sink, and you've got your cooktop, and you've got your stove, or the refrigerator. So it's kind of a nice triangle. But I like how so many of the newer homes, they just leave this whole thing open. But this, I think, gives you this little pony wall gives you just a little bit of a break and a definition between the dining area, which, let me see, you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 feet from pony wall to pony wall, because I'm counting the 1x1 to the foot. Very nice. This is what it looks like from the other corner. The only kind of bummer that I can see is where they have the TV, you're pretty much capped on the side of the TV. You know, for whatever the big was in 2006, 2011, that's going to be the cap on the sides over there, unless you pull that all out and make it flush. So we're going to go to the master first, or the primary. So yes, we're our hard surface throughout. You've got plenty of windows in the back. So you have all this light, and I really don't even have to turn on the lights in here and still have pretty good light, natural light. So most likely you're gonna have your bedroom have it like this. This would be your bed. And your bed would be above those 3 windows. And then over here you could have like maybe a sitting area, maybe a Peloton, I don't know. But this is like a little special area that you could use to have extra space, maybe a little nursery or bassinet if you have a little baby. I don't know, good space. Then we go into the master. So we've got the dual sinks, all right? And we have the shower, which is oversized. Doesn't have a bench. Forgot to turn the light on in here. It's light. All right, so we've got, at least we have AT&T here. AT&T viewers. What's in the box? I don't know. What's in the box? Something grand? I don't know. But very large. Like this is where I'm standing at the one side of it. The only thing I'm not loving, and this is just me, my personal preference, is I'm not a fan of those bathtubs. It's not. I mean, I know they serve their purpose and they are for certain, they're for people with mobility issues. I get it, but it's just not my preference. I like the tubs for me, my usage. But so I love doing these property tours. We're in Cedar Park, and these are homes for sale. And if this is something that's hitting your buttons, send me a comment and we will come see this in person. We're gonna go outside. If the door opens, the door's stuck. Maybe I'm just being weird and don't know how to open a door. Nope. There, that doorknob is acting wonky. Okay, we're not gonna close the door behind us. Okay. So you have a kitchen, outdoor kitchen. Needs to be cleaned. With a little wood burning little area, make some s'mores. So this is this back wall is an HOA maintained fence, because on the other side of that fence is Frontier. That's a road that you go in this way. So if you go that way, you hit Brushy Creek. If you hit that way, you go to Old Mill, and you go to another left is down Old Mill. You have Lakeline Park. Very cool park. It's very new to the Cedar Park system. It's got a walking path. It's got like a little reservoir, water lake, but it's basically a flood control. It's good size. And it is a good, easy bike distance. Maybe if you got little ones with little legs, might be a car ride. Bigger legs, I would say you could do a walk. What's that down there? Oh, that's a vent out. It's a vent out. I see it. But all seems to look in good shape. I don't see anything structurally that was staring back at me. This is western facing, so that is west. So you have a pergola that's going to break up some of that sun. Going back inside. We're going to hit the other bedrooms. So the other bedrooms all the bedrooms are on this side of the house. I like this. Either you can use this like as a secondary office, or a little play area for the kids, maybe a little TV, because you have the bathroom, which is your standard fare. Then you have two bedrooms. Oh, this carpet. This is the only one that has carpet. I wonder why they didn't replace it here. I don't know. But this faces outside. That's your neighbor. So carpet's not in bad shape. And then you have your second bedroom. So all of them have walk-in closets. As you can tell. Very nice. And not to mention, this is red oak. So most of the homes here were built somewhere between, I want to say 2006 and like 2011. You have Reed Elementary School that you feed into this. I did another video. Always check the feeder patterns because they do change from time to time. So where this is at, I would say this is like what I call a mother-in-law plan, or maybe an older child, or maybe extended family, because you're off way to the other side, to the front of the house. There's your garage, and you have a full bathroom. And the garage, they did the nice coating on it. But got your 3-car garage. Access to the attic above. Yeah. So that is a 3,200 square foot home. I believe it's David Weekley, if my notes have correct. That is in Red Oaks neighborhood. So if you like the content, hit like. If you want to see more of these property tours, subscribe. Before we end this, what I wanted to mention is, so this is Red Oak. We have the Reed Elementary School that feeds into this. We've got the Lakeline Park that is just down the way. Most of the homes here, if you just look at the highs and the low, the average low is $204 a square foot. The high is $274 a square foot, and that gets you a pretty big range. That gets you a range between 560 and almost 900,000. So that's depending on location, that's depending on the condition, and whether it's a 2-story, 1-story, because the square footage here is pretty tight. It's about 2,400 square feet to just 3,300 square feet. So this model we're in right now is one of the largest floor plans you're going to find in Red Oak. So if you're looking for a 5,000 square foot home, it's not going to be in this neighborhood. It'll be somewhere else, which is going to be my next video in the ranch at Brushy Creek. So stay tuned and let's watch the next one.